Hey, friend. Welcome back to Grow My Business, the podcast for small business owners who are done with 24/7 posting and are ready to grow with strategy, confidence, and a whole lot more peace. I'm Lindsay Fletcher, and if you're new here, I'm so glad you're tuning in. If you have been around a while, you know that my mission is to help you sell with confidence without living your life on your phone or feeling like you have to be on social media 24/7. And today I want to pull back the curtains on something that's been coming up a lot in coaching calls, community conversations, and DMs. How do I get consistent sales, especially when I don't feel like I'm a natural at selling? Now, this one's for you if you're tired of guessing your way through either discovery calls or when someone calls your business, you're afraid to follow up, or you're wondering why marketing isn't turning into money. So let's dig in. Okay, so I've said this on the last couple of episodes, and I'm going to say it again. Marketing and sales are not the same thing. Marketing attracts people. Sales makes you money, okay? And sales gets a bad rap, but it isn't about being slick. We've been sold this bag of goods and this myth that you have to be extroverted, you have to be pushy, or you have to be very persuasive to be good at sales, right? Or that you need to have a certain energy in air quotes, or you need to memorize scripts or master objection handling and have ninja moves in that area. Ninja moves, that reminds me of my daughter. She told me the other day she wants to be a ninja when she grows up. Go girl, do you, right? So let me say this clearly. That's just not true. Those statements are not true. You don't have to be slick. You need to be clear. You don't have to be persuasive. You need to be helpful. And you don't have to be outgoing. And some of you might be very surprised to hear this, but I'm actually not a true extrovert. I'm an extroverted introvert. I can do the small talk and I can go into party settings and I can go into groups, but I truly love one-on-one conversations, and I get a lot out of both types of environments, right? In groups and one-on-ones. Anyway, selling is a skill. Okay, you don't have to be outgoing. You need to be intentional. And selling is a skill, not a personality trait. It is something that can be learned no matter who you are or what you do or what industry that you're in. You are in sales, my friend. You are in sales. So selling is a skill. It's a process. And if you don't have one, that's why sales feel so hard all the time. So let's talk about a few things that consistent sellers do differently. I'm going to give you three key things that people with consistent sales actually do in real life, okay? Number one, they know exactly who they help and how they help them. And I know this sounds basic, but it is truly the foundation. It's the foundation of your marketing, and it's the foundation of your sales and how you have the conversation. If you're still trying to speak to everyone, your message isn't hitting anyone because no one knows that you're actually talking to them, right? So when you know who your ideal client is, you can speak directly to their problems, and that makes, number one, your marketing easier, right? But it also makes your sales conversations easier too, because you know who you help, you know how you help them, and you know what questions to ask because of those two things, okay? Number two, they have a repeatable sales process. You can't improve what you can't repeat. And in business, repeatable processes are the winner. Let me say that again. If you have a repeatable process, your business will win. And when you have a repeatable process, your business can grow, okay? The best business owners treat sales like a system. There's a rhythm, there's a repeatable process to their outreach, to their follow-ups, and in their conversations. They're not guessing what to say every time. They know what questions to ask. They know how to respond. They know how to overcome roadblocks, and they know how to ask for the sale. And the majority of us were not born knowing this sales process, okay? It's something that has been learned. Okay, and last but not least, and we talked about this last week, they follow up like it's their job, because it is, okay? People are busy, their inbox is busy, their calendars are full, they have unread text messages and unread voicemails. If that's you, bless. My husband has I don't even know how many at this point, like 20,000 unread emails or something. He doesn't ever clear his inbox. And also like 1,700 unread texts. I don't even know how he makes it through the day looking at that, but that's where we're different, so it's fine. Anyway, their kids have spilled something in the car. They have that to clean up. So if you're not following up, you're letting the sales slip away, because our clients and our potential clients have more going on in their lives than the one problem that we can help solve for them, right? And it's not because they aren't interested. It's because you disappeared. They didn't disappear. You did. You stopped following up. You stopped asking what was going on. You stopped caring. And really, that's what it is, right? When we stop showing up and we stop following up, we are giving the client or the potential client this idea that we don't care anymore, right? At some point we can say, hey, it seems like you're not interested, so I'm going to stop following up from here, but if you want to circle back with me at any time, let me know. But that's not the point of this. The best salespeople, the ones that make consistent sales, they have following up on their list of job responsibilities, okay? So if any of this sounds familiar to you and you're like, yep, I don't follow up, I don't know how to do that, I don't have a repeatable sales process, or I don't really even know who I'm supposed to help or how I'm supposed to help them, that's exactly why I created Sales Simplified. It is a 7-week sales course that you will end in selling with confidence. It is self-paced. It's designed for small business owners and entrepreneurs just like you who want real sales growth without burning out, without being overwhelmed, or without using spammy tactics or scripts that someone else makes up for you and you would never even say something like that, right? So inside the course, I'll teach you how to identify your ideal client and what they actually care about, because that's important. And actually, this sales course will help your marketing as well, but that's a side note. So I'll also teach you how to ask better questions so that people will open up and want to work with you, want to purchase what you have. You'll learn and implement how to share your offer with confidence without feeling pushy. And you'll create a follow-up system that you can actually stick to. So you'll close more sales with less stress, without being pushy, without some crazy script. It's actually everything that I wish someone had taught me when I first started out my career back in corporate America, back in the clinic a long, long time ago. I don't even know what, almost 20 years ago, way back before I went into corporate America into my sales roles. And here's the deal. It's self-paced, because I know that you are a busy entrepreneur. You have lots of hats that you are wearing. But I just want to remind you that sales is one of those hats, especially if you're the business owner. So you can listen and re-listen to it. You can do it while you're driving, while you're walking, while you're folding laundry. That's usually where I do my learning. There's no fluff. There's not long videos. It's just strategy and a sales process that works. So if you are ready to sell with confidence, I want you to go to sales.lindsayfletcher.co to get all of the details, and you can enroll from that page on my website. You'll get instant access. And as long as Lindsay Fletcher Consulting is around, you will have lifetime access to the course. You don't need a bigger following. You don't need better branding. You probably don't even need to market more. You need a better way to sell. And I'll walk you through that step by step. The course is just $497. And you know what? I'm going to do something crazy and on the fly. I'm going to mark it down to $297 for you guys. Use the code podcast25. I'm going to have to write this down so I get it into my system, because I'm literally giving you this discount on the fly. I'm giving you $200 off. And you'll use this framework again and again as you grow your business. And again, I believe it's a tax write-off. If it's not a write-off, you can expense it. I don't know. Talk to your tax accountant about that. But anyway, again, I'm giving you a crazy good deal on this, $297 when it's normally $497. Use the code podcast25 for your $200 off. All right, final thoughts. If today's episode hit home for you and you've been feeling stuck in the cycle of create, post, hope, and repeat without seeing actual revenue growth, this course is for you. Okay, so let's stop guessing. Let's start selling with confidence. I am cheering you on every step of the way, and I can't wait to see you inside the course. Until next time, keep showing up, keep serving well, and let's simplify your sales game together, okay? I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your business. We'll talk next week.